It did not go well. Truthfully, it lasted less than 2 minutes. I walked.
Just like me and a goth girl, ladies and gentlemen. But welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about this one right here, guys, that is dating while being overweight. As you can see, things are not going very well for her. And we'll also take a look at other women who also are not succeeding in dating, guys, and we'll analyze why. So in other words, the same thing we've been doing for 3 years now. But gentlemen, like and subscribe and let's get started.
It did not go well. Truthfully, it lasted less than 2 minutes. I walked up, he gave me a hug and said, "Are you hungry? Let's go inside." We went inside.
Alright, like there you go. So just because she's fat, we have to immediately assume that she must be hungry, right? Just because you need portrait mode to fit her on your screen, immediately first question asked, are you hungry? Fat phobia, guys, is so ingrained in our societies, it's not even funny, guys.
He said, "Actually, can you step outside for a minute?" I stepped back outside and he said, "I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm just not feeling it." So I walked to my car and came back home. Dating when you're fat sucks.
So don't be fat, right? I know, guys. Like just, what's today? Monday. Just yesterday, we covered a story on Patreon where a 40-something-year-old woman dismissed a man because he wasn't 6 feet tall and jacked like in his Tinder pictures, right? Like, women, guys, when they dismiss men because of whatever bullcrap that they cannot control, it's alright. But when men dismiss a woman because she weighs more than his family up till the second generation, then we have a problem, right? You have women all sad, dating sucks, while being fat. Yeah, alright.
Your fat sucks.
So my first thought is maybe she didn't show everything on her dating profile, so he had no idea what he was getting into. But I saw this clip of what her dating profile looked like. I couldn't find it again for this video, but she showed everything. She had full body photos, she had selfies, all without filters. She made it very clear on what she looked like. What the man did was not okay in this one. If you have a preference like that, perfectly valid, but you need to look at the pictures before you go on the date. Or if you spend excessive amounts of time talking to this person, just flip through their pictures real quick and make sure you're actually attracted to the person. She talked to this man for like 3 weeks, and she said that she even talked to him on the phone, and she made it very clear that she was overweight. And for those of you thinking, oh, it was probably for another reason, he actually said something along the lines to her that it was because of that, so she was able to confirm it. She wasted all that time getting ready and talking to him for weeks for that?
This person, guys, I appreciate her being mild, but she looks like an NPC, like a supporting character. Like a social worker or something. Like, guys, this is not okay. Because this man looked at her pictures, so then to lead her on is not alright. It doesn't feel good. I know. I know if you got that vibe. But the point is, why isn't it okay? Right? He just didn't feel the vibe. That's what women say anyway when they divorce their 20-year-old husband, as in 20-year-old marriage husband, right? That's why what they say. They go on a date, you pay for the meal, and after you've paid for the dinner, they say, you know what? I'm not feeling you. See ya, right? They'll be your girlfriend for like 7 years, and then one morning they'll wake up and say, you know what? It's not feeling the relationship. I am not feeling like we are the best version of ourselves. See you, I'm gonna go bang the neighbor. Same thing with marriage, right? They just don't feel like that's their life's purpose. Oop, I'm getting a divorce. Screw you. So again, guys, it's a problem when men do it, right? Only women have a free pass to not feel it, or for the glitter to wear off in their eyes, and all these other whimsical words. But now, guys, let's move on to whatever the hell this is. I was thinking of some character from like a 2005 video game to compare this woman to, but I couldn't come up with it. Oh wait, you're not seeing the full image. Editor, you're not doing your job properly. There you go, guys. This woman in all her majesty. There you have her. Again, if you can come up with a character, I can maybe like, you know, the villain from Supersonic, right? Maybe. Are you getting it? I know, you come up with it, guys, but let's get started with This Has Been My Life for over 6 years.
I'm so sick of these fucking men. It is the same cycle over and over and over. You match, you talk. Can I take you out? Yes, I'm definitely taking you out that day. I'm 100% taking you out that day. 100%.
Okay, so you're already doing more steps than men, because men don't even reach the match part of it, right? So that you're already leagues above men, and then men willing to offering to take you out. Holy crap, guys! Has that ever happened to you as a man? Not if you're less than a 10, for sure.
Can't wait for it. So looking forward to meeting you. Ghost on the day of the date. It is so fucking boring. It doesn't matter if they're Nikki, if they're Jack the Lad, if they're a bit ghetto. It literally doesn't matter. They can come from any walk of life, look any sort of way, and they all act exactly the fucking same. It is so fucking boring. I didn't even wash my hair. I knew he'd cancelled today. Actually, isn't cancelled. He's just totally not mention the fact that we're meeting today and just totally decided to ignore me. Like, I do not even get ready for dates anymore. Don't even get ready for them, because I know on the day they're going to cancel or ghost. Like, it is beyond boring. I don't understand why they waste their own time. Like, you literally have a million other things to do. We don't need to have this conversation. I've got enough friends to text. I have enough people to talk to. Why are you wasting my time and your time? I don't fucking understand it. Like, actually don't. Honestly, girls. I'm 30. I want to meet someone. I want a child, but it's fucking impossible.
Guys, 30 or in your 30s? I'm not kidding, guys. This woman looks at least 39. At least I honestly thought she was in her 40s or 50s. Like, honestly, her 30s. I don't know about that one, guys. But anyway, I'm in my 30s. Where is my provider? Open up the wallet. I want children. Yeah, sure. It's it's so funny.
In today's generation, it's actually impossible. I'm now at the point that I'm just like, I'll just go and get a sperm donor and just have a kid by myself, because I'm not waiting for a man when men aren't fucking men anymore. It is so boring.
So boring, guys. Step up your game. You can help this woman. You want to impregnate her? She wants a child. I don't know, guys. Any takers? Now, let's move on to this one. Oh, these women are so hilarious, guys. I love it. Okay, let's move on to this one, guys.
I hear so much. Oh, standards for men are just so unrealistic these days. Like, bro, you got a car and a job? Fantastic, hit me up. That's it. That's all it takes. I can be the pretty one. I can be.
No, you can't. But yeah, guys, you have a car, you have a job, that's it. And then like, hold me up. Nah, that's not it. Like, that's not it. Come on now. You gotta. These women, guys, coming at us with the lies of like a 5-year-old toddler. Come on, you gotta do better now. You're insulting my intelligence, honestly, with your pathetic little lies. What percentage of men in society fulfill that quota of having a job and a car? What, 80%? If we don't count like the 12-year-old boys and like maybe some elderly man who no longer has a car, and that hobo down the street, what it's like 80% of men fulfill that quota? Yeah, I don't see 80% of men being in relationships, guys. I don't know. The numbers don't add up, guys, to this woman's quote-unquote demands.
I can be the funny one. I can be the smart one. I don't care. If you work on something and you own something, good enough. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Sure, guys. Sure. Okay. Let's move on to our article, guys. It's all lies, guys. It's all a bunch of lies. But women and lying, name a better combo, guys. They're born with it. Alright, let's move on to the article. Modern dating feels designed to break your heart. I think I know why. I haven't read this, but it's a lot of text. Maybe this person has... Maybe it's modern day Socrates, guys, came up with something no one else knows. Let's find out. So I was just talking to a friend the other day. He's telling me about this amazing new person he met, and he's convinced she's the one. Completely head over heels. I asked him how long they've been talking. He says 3 weeks. Sure enough, about a month later, he's telling me they are officially together and how perfectly everything is. But then you fast forward to about the 3-month mark, you can just feel the shift. He's the one starting every conversation. It hasn't exploded, it's just deflating into this one-sided thing where you can just see he's going to get crushed by the inevitable slow fade. Seems like everyone is on this roller coaster, and it led me to this whole idea. Tell me if this is genius or if I'm a complete psychopath. Let's find out, guys. The stakes are so high, the expectations are high. So imagine two people admit they like each other. Instead of instantly becoming a couple, they try this. They spend the first couple of months putting the connection through a series of real-world tests. And here's the twist. You mutually agree the physical side shouldn't race ahead of the actual connection. What? So you're basically telling me, what if instead of sucking up in the first week and banging each other like pigs, you actually wait to see if the other person is compatible and to meet in the middle with your values and actually get to know each other? Shocking idea, guys. Shocking idea. Why didn't people invent this, honestly? Why didn't people invent something like, I don't know, if you wait on the physical aspect until you two have a commitment, and maybe then you can sort of like formalize this commitment through, I don't know, like, off the top of my head, like a ceremony where both of you stand in front of an altar and promise each other certain vows, and there's like witnesses and something. And then maybe you can give like a small gift to the other person to show your level of commitment. Why has nobody come up with it, guys? I'm losing it. I'm not high, guys. It's just it's like people are going back to the roots, and it's so funny. The only goal is to answer one honest question. Are our personalities actually compatible when we're not trying to impress each other? That's very true, actually, and this is what I hate about dating altogether. That people try to show their best side, try to impress each other because of competition, especially men. Have to be tall and funny and this and that, and it's so frustrating because life is not about that, right? You can I believe in first impressions, don't get me wrong. I don't think you should go to a date with like baggy clothes and you haven't showered for 2 weeks. But it's like, dude, life, especially in marriage, is not about showing your A game all the time. Like, if you want to marry the other person, there's gonna be a point in which you two are gonna be cleaning each other's bums from poop because you are sick or something, and you're gonna have explosive diarrhea on that one vacation you've been waiting all year. All right, that's what marriage is. That's what life together is. And waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning to take care of the baby. That's what life is. So tired of this pretend that people do on dating. You're getting a real, unfiltered look at their daily habits and personality to find out. This means spending a full weekend at each other's places to see how you coexist or tackling a stressful project together. For example, do they clean up after themselves, or do you find yourself constantly picking up their stuff? Are they chill and easy to be around, or do their small moods create a weird energy in the room? If it's not a match, you both can walk away with no major promises broken and almost zero heartbreak. Yes, I make fun of this person for like pointing out the obvious, but I'm happy, guys, because it's so lost among this generation to know the basic rules to dating. Just if women, guys, were not around banging each other, banging each guy that they are in a talking stage with, they will walk out of these chats without any major repercussions. But they give their body away to anybody, and then when they lose all pair bonding ability, they're wondering why dating sucks. Also, the part where you go to each other's places to see how you coexist. Look, I'm just looking at the data, alright? But statistically speaking, people who coexist before marriage have a higher chance of divorce. Right? I'm just saying, not always, but that's what the percentages show. Let me know what you think about that one. I continue now. If that initial test period goes well, you keep going for the next few months. This period isn't about finding a perfect person, it's about one thing. Figuring out if you can actually be a team when things get hard. And I'm gonna stop you right here because no, we can't. Alright? Men and women, guys, in today's day and age, they cannot be a team. At least not with 999 out of 1,000 women. You can't. They're not team players. It's all about their happiness. It's all about them being the best version of themselves, or whatever the crap that all mumbo jumbo means. It's about them. They are selfish. They only think about themselves and their stupid happiness that is absolutely hedonistic. You cannot be a team with these women. They'll dump your ass the moment the first problem arises. Like, how many relationships have you seen being broken because of like lack of communication, or I don't know, I just didn't feel the spark, or I don't know, we're not the best version of ourselves. And you're talking about sticking as a team when things get hard. Dude, I'm so freaking far from that even being a possibility that I cannot tell you right now. Women are impossible to work with nowadays. But I continue. For example, when you're having a hard time with work or life, do they actually support you, or do they disappear? When you have a real disagreement, can you find a middle ground together? Take a load of this guy, gentlemen. That thinks that you can argue with women and find middle ground. No, they want you to apologize for everything. Have you been in a relationship, guys, that has lasted like 2 years and you can't recall a single instance of her apologizing? Or like 90% of the cases, you are to blame for everything? Modern women are just overgrown, little stupid, retarded kids. Or does it just become about who's right and who's wrong? You discover you can't function as partners, you end it knowing you've saved yourself from much more devastating split years from now. Now here's how the commitment actually happens, and this is the most important part. That boyfriend/girlfriend conversation only happens after you've successfully passed both of those first trial periods. The title isn't a hopeful start, it's the first real promise. It's a serious milestone that says, okay, we've proven the foundation is solid. Now we can actually start building the rest of the house. Again, I like how this person thinks, and this is the right approach. If you want to build a house, you have to have a strong foundation. On the other hand, you have women that want to escalate a situationship into a marriage. Right? They're literally building houses on quicksand. I like this person's approach. It's just, man, you have to be really, really naively positive to think that this is even possible with women who won't even look in your direction if you're not 6 feet tall. It's absurd. The new official title isn't the end goal. It's the key to the next stage. For the next 6 months, as an official couple, you use the security and trust you've already built to explore an even deeper connection. You're finally able to be more vulnerable and intimate, but you're doing it safely with someone you've already proven you can count on. Then, only after a full successful year as a couple, and maybe you're living together by then, maybe not, can you start talking about the truly huge long-term commitments, like marriage. The initial title isn't the finish line. It's like the key to the final level. The one you only get after proving you can handle everything that came before it. I know it sounds super structured. People will probably say it kills the romance. Talking about structured, guys. We have a very structured educational system. Like, you first go to preschool, and then school, and then high school, and then university, and then you start working in this and that, and then the other thing, and it all escalates. Like, even your day is structured. You have a routine that you follow. When you go to the gym, that is structured. You're following a diet, that is structured. If you're not having a structured diet, you're probably having health issues, or you're overweight. You know, everything in our life is structured, but the current culture wants to pretend as though the most important decision in your freaking life, that is who you're going to spend it with, should not be structured. Like, isn't that crazy? We have rules for everything. We have rules for, I don't know, dude, like the smallest little bullshit. Yet people don't want to have or follow any rules when it comes to dating. Oh no, it doesn't matter that I've slept with 45 people. That doesn't affect me at all. No, it doesn't matter that I've chosen the bad boy for the 37th time in a row. Now I know my worth. Like, get out of here, dude. Dating should be the most structured, or one of the most structured things in our lives. Like, literally the next generation depends on that. Like, the future of humanity depends on that, yet people want to pretend as if though, oh no, I'm just a leaf blown by the window, but I'm gonna find my way eventually. Get out of here. But isn't the most romantic thing of all actually building something real that you know won't fall apart? It is, it really is. Doesn't that sound way better and safer than the roller coaster everyone seems to be on? I don't know, just a theory. Let me know what you think. So maybe this person says if he's a man or a woman. I honestly thought at first it's a woman, but I'm thinking this is a man, guys. Like, no women will come up with such observations on dating. But let's find out. Edit. This was a random 1 AM thought. It's not perfect, but I enjoyed writing it. I'm a young teen and haven't been through any of this. I just see my friends wasting time on the new dating thing. Don't take it too seriously, but I'm sure dating these days needs to change. So we still don't know if this is a man or a woman. Let's see by the name. Cosmic Particles. Wow, what a suiting name, guys, for someone so philosophical. Let me actually check the profile of this person, Cosmic Particles. I'm going to try to find out, guys. If this is a woman, I'm going to be very impressed. But I think it's a man, right? Sitting there at 1 AM in the morning, like, oh, I think I found it. I gotta tell the gang. And so enthusiastic. I love it, you know? Even if it's funny, because we used to proceed with that for thousands of years. And in the matter, guys, in the matter of a century, we've forgotten the roots so much that people are like rediscovering this whole thing that used to be the norm for thousands of years, you know? But still, I love his enthusiasm, and I love that there's at least one person trying to take dating seriously. I'm still trying to find if this person is a man or a woman. You know what, guys? We'll cut the video short here. I'll take a look because this person has a lot of posts. I'll read them, and I'll comment down below in a pinned comment if I've been able to find where this is a man or a woman, because I like this guy. But anyway, gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you on the next one.